Okay, today I'm going to show you what I have done to my crawler to make it water resistant, because nothing is ever really waterproof. So I'm going to grab my screwdriver set here, take this off, and I've already waterproofed it, so I'm just going to show you what I have done. So I can't really show you the process. So what I do is I'll take this, plug everything into it that I want plugged into it, and if you really want to, you can run extension cords on it, and then I take Plastidip. What you do is you remove the lid, obviously, you dunk it in, you hold all your wires like this, and so then you take something like a bar, like a hammer, that lays across the tires, set that like that, let it dry. Once it dries, put it back in. Now on the new axials, your ESC should already be waterproofed or water resistant, but I think they call it waterproof on the website. Same with the ESC I'm running. Now another thing that you can do is on your wire connections, what you can do. Well, actually, you know what? Before I get to that, on the old axials, like with the AE2 ESC, what you would do with that is you would take it out, dunk it in the Plastidip, but you wouldn't dunk past where these fins start. So you'd only dunk up to there on it. So now I'm gonna put the ESC back in. Oh, another thing is, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but underneath the battery tray, see that hole right there in the radio receiver box? That hole is because I want water to drain out so it doesn't stay in there, because if there's any cracks in where I Plastidip that I can't see, like any hairline cracks, I don't want water to stay in there and possibly ruin it. But remember, doing stuff like this can void the warranty. And so check your RC vehicle's warranted. I'm not a spokesperson for anyone, and let me point that out. Oh, but I waited the 90 days because that's what mine was warranted for, or it was 90 days. So before I did any of this to it. So you're gonna need Plastidip, and what you're also gonna need is marine grease. Now, what I will do with this right here, marine grease, looks like that. And what you do is take apart your axles and you pack the axle with the grease. And then if your servo is not waterproof, what you're going to want to do is dunk that in the Plastidip, and you're going to want to dunk over the horn. Wait a good hour. Alright, then take an X-Acto, like this maybe, or it doesn't really matter what brand or what kind you have. Take an X-Acto knife, and you're going to want to cut around a servo horn on the vehicle. So, and if you have little lights and stuff, like I've got, bring this into view, right there, like this circuit board. What I did was I took Plastidip and I painted it on with a paintbrush. Now, don't expect to save your paintbrush, because once that plastic gets on there, it's kind of difficult to get off. But I covered the whole circuit board to make sure nothing can get in there, but I did not cover any of the plugs, so I can still plug stuff into it. And with LiPos, what I do with them is I'll take some Plastidip and just go right around where the wires go into it, because that's where your water is most likely going to get in on a LiPo. But remember, LiPos are also very waterproof, or they have to be airproof, because if you let air into a LiPo, they catch fire. And now, what I've done on mine is, I made extension wires so I could specifically put my ESC in the rear of my vehicle. Oh, and I plastic dip these, because plastic dip will also act like electrical tape and keep the wires from leading to an explosion or a fire or an electrical fire, because it wouldn't really explode unless there's something like gasoline or something like that next to it. And this oh yeah, I also have lights on this right here and here. And what I also do is I take the transmission here apart. Alright, and you take just a little dip of marine grease on your finger, and put it in the gears, work that in there, and you can also put just a little dab right on the pinion and the spur gear, and just a tiny bit though. You don't want a whole lot on there. Alright, and that's really that's what I have done to make my vehicles more water resistant. Well, hope you liked the video. Comment, subscribe, and go ahead and hit the like button, hit the dislike button, and tell me what you'd like to see from the channel. Tell me what you wouldn't like to see. Alright, bye.